for analysis of what is going on there. Ayodele Adewale is a political affairs analyst, joins me now to talk about the supplementary elections. How would you assess the supplementary elections conducted in various states so far?
Well, INEC have impressed us once again. They've done very well. But in terms of security, the security operatives need to up their game, because what was seen was not too good for our own corporate image as Nigerians. I think the security operatives should have done better. Are you
much more concerned about the security in those states, or you're also concerned about the voter turnout? Because some people are also recording the voter apathy. They experience low voter turnout. Why is it that people didn't come out this time around?
Well, I'm more concerned about security. If the security is not there, people won't come out. A lot of people will not dare to risk their life and all of that. But if security is guaranteed, I can assure you that everybody that has that voter card will come out to vote.
Right. Talking about security, which you raised concern about, now in Benue State, we had election materials were destroyed earlier before the elections, and also towards the twilight of the day, one of the coalition officers was shot en route to the INEC office. Now, how would you describe that kind of a situation in this time? When are we going to grow in this country?
We are only going to grow if we start holding some people responsible for their inactions. I want to believe that those people managing security in those states should be held accountable and responsible, and they should face justice. If we start doing that, the political killings, all manner of killings, will stop. But if we don't hold people accountable, particularly the helmsmen at the various security stratum that we have, then we will continue to count bodies.
Now, this is a very, very large nation, and some are saying that, well, if we want to provide security, adequate security in this country, even foreign countries are also experiencing insecurity. So is it that it is very difficult for them to provide adequate security to save people's lives and properties?
It's not difficult to provide security. When you have square peg and square holes, then you are going to get results for what you've done. But if you don't hold people responsible, they will just keep counting numbers. An African country very close to us recently, the president actually held the fulcrum of the security structure accountable, and he was removed. Beside that, he's going to be penalized. So just like you have in your studio, if you decide to go haywire, definitely the system is going to hold you accountable, and of course, they're going to make you face the music. So people must start facing music for their inactions in office.
Can you expatiate further for us to understand why exactly these things are not there? Because over time, everyone is even tired of talking about, yeah, provide adequate security for people, but that is not there. What is it that we are not doing right, actually, in this country? What is exactly the thing we need to do to get it right?
What we need to do is be firm in our decision. The president of Nigeria has been very magnanimous to give our people a lot of leeway to perform and demonstrate their capability and their competence. But in the stream of all that, and if people don't appreciate this gesture, then the hammer must come on them.
Okay, the hammer coming on those who are not doing it right, who are the leaders. Now, so those who are also caught, in the act of, perpetrated election violence and various different kind of violence in the country. For instance, on the just concluded general election, before the supplementary election, some people were arraigned in court for vote buying, election violence, and all that. Is that the way to go?
That's a very good way to go. Our judicial system must be put to test, the acid test, and as long as these things are done, people have more confidence in our judicial system and in our governance system. And what I want to see is a very speedy justice system to the extent that people will be served with various verdicts, whether they are guilty or not. The judicial system must be very quick to act. And for those who are arrested, definitely they have to face justice.
Now, talking about the judicial system, well, some will feel that the mandates, were being stolen by other people with whom they were contending. Now they are seeking redress in the court of law. Good for democracy, you would say.
Very good. You can't steal a mandate, particularly when you have evidence. even if, like we have seen in the case of Oshun, where there's no aggregate in passing judgment, definitely the structure has also created a redress for us to go to the appeal court. And I can definitely tell you that what you are going to see in the appeal court will be different from what you have seen in the tribunal. It's all about providing adequate evidence, and APC at the end of the day will take the day.
Right, thank you very much, Public Affairs Analyst Ayodele Adewale. Thank you so much
for having me.